My secret weapon. Oh, wow. He had a nice game today. Some really good at-bats. We had a lot of guys that had some good at-bats today. I thought even in combo, we were talking after the game, who's the guy today. We had a couple guys today that were, did a nice job, and not to take away from, honestly, what Gonzo did. Gave us a great outing today. Went obviously very deep into the ball game. He had a long inning in there. In between, he actually went inside and threw a little bit, just stay loose. But he did a nice job.
What's made Gonzalez so effective? I mean, he's been good for a while, but so dominant the last two starts against the
I think he's just been attacking the strike zone. He's been commanding both sides of the plate, staying down. All the secondary pitches have been very effective. But I think more than anything, it's just strikes. He's been really throwing a lot of strikes.
Rick, it's a small sample size, but David says at the top, in homers, RBIs, what does he need to do to get more at-bats in your eyes?
He's going to keep doing what he needs to do. He's doing it right now. I mean, he's playing. He's going to continue to stay working. We're going to get him the opportunities every chance we get, just like we've been trying to do now. He doesn't have to do anything more than what he's doing right now. I think he's a part of us, and fortunately for us, every time he gets in there, he seems to do something, pretty impactful for us as a team. We'll just keep taking it.
So, do you see this pretty often with young guys when they start to buy in using the entire field? Is that sometimes the end result?
I think it is. Again, every hitter is a little different. I think that I think you have to become a hitter first. This is just one man's opinion. I think you become a hitter first before you take advantage of the power that some of these guys have. But being able to use all parts of the field are very good. He is a guy that's actually middle approach, and he can still turn on the ball, but his middle approach allows him to see the ball a little bit longer, stays on it a little bit more, and when you get somebody like Moylan, for example, later on when it's coming down from underneath, he's able to stay on it and got a good swing and throw the ball in the right center field gap, later on in the ball game.
I think I ended up with an 11-1 victory, but how important was Saladino's bunt to kind of set things up, especially with the strikeout funk he had been in a little bit?
That's a good question. I think for us, where the game was at that time, we just wanted to score a few more runs. That's what we were thinking about. And I know it's not necessarily the most common thing to do with bunting with two strikes, but he already had two whacks at it and kind of seen the ball into the zone. Someone asked me a question today, you put a guy to bunt and all of a sudden you take it off and he's behind two strikes. And that thought was going through my head today. I said, he's seen the ball twice. He's going to get down there and I know he's going to put this ball down. He did a great job with two strikes to put the ball on the proper side of the field to draw in the third baseman because Hosmer was in and down his throat. Great job for him. Great job for us.
Three-hit knock for Lurie. What has he shown you so far this season offensively?
Again, he's putting together some decent at bats. We've used him primarily in center field. I know we can move him around the field. He can play a lot of positions, but I think the more, like all these guys, any opportunity we were giving them, they're taking advantage of it. He and Matty and, Sanchi and all the guys that are kind of in and out, Jacob, believe it or not. They're all working in and providing some impact for us. You're not going to win long term with just 9 guys. You're going to have to use everybody. And I think to this point, I think we're 3 weeks into it. I think we've pretty much used everybody at some point in time, and they're all a part of this club. And Lurie's no different. I think he's going out there and taking advantage of every opportunity he gets, and he's helping us in one way or another.